The first thing I would like to do for this video is I would like to thank Ariga Sensei for sharing his knowledge with us. If you don't know him, he is the owner of Bogu.com. He is in Irvine, California in Butokuden Dojo. I'll recommend you to check his website for your kendo needs wherever you are in the world. Also, he hosts every year the Butokuden International Gashuku, which is a great experience, and if you're abroad or you would like to participate, you should write him an email here. This year was the first time he hosted it again after the COVID break. I attended and I took the opportunity to ask him a couple questions that I had and some questions that you guys sent me through the Kendo Tips Discord server. I hope you enjoyed these questions. I hope you find value in it. What I ended up doing is I divided it into 2 videos just to keep the topics separated. This video is going to be more about how to grow as an instructor, how to grow Kendo in general, and the next video is going to be about how to grow ourselves. Whether you're an instructor or not, I think it's a great video to watch. I think you can get a lot of things when it comes to what to expect for your Kendo and so on. I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel, and if you do get value from this video, hit the like button and share this with a friend. Thank you again for watching.
Each rank has certain type of requirements, and I think all the judges should be aware of what's required for each rank and what kind of skills and what kind of details they should know for each rank. I think all the judges should have some type of a uniform level of knowledge for each rank, what is required, so that one judge will be just looking at this portion and the other judge will be looking at something totally different. I don't think that's good. Everybody should look at the same points for the examination. In Japan, they have like a set of rules which is required for each ranks. So I think for the judges, they should know what is required and should study for that. The Shinpans, I think the most important thing is to know what's Yuko Datotsu and not to miss that. Especially at a higher level, the speed is faster and the techniques they use is much more advanced. So they should be able to catch the point and not miss that point. And also not to be afraid of lifting the flag if they think it's a point. I want everybody to like Kendo so that they can keep doing Kendo for a long time. And I think not just in Kendo, but anything you do, if you like what you're doing, you're eventually going to get better at that. And then the learning curve will be much faster than doing something you don't like. My goal at my dojo is for people to have fun doing Kendo, but at the same time teaching the proper Kendo and then doing good training. In my case, for me to become a good instructor, I have to train myself hard. For us to be a good instructor, we have to keep practicing hard and trying to always change. So I don't know, maybe my students notice that I'm always trying to change the way I teach, because what I learned through the process of myself learning, I try to transmit that to my students. And therefore, maybe today I say something, but in a few years I'll be saying something different, which I think is, at that time I learned and I think it's correct, so that's what I keep doing. For the uniforms, meaning like kendogi and hakama, I tell them to wear anytime they like. If they're committed to continue doing Kendo, I tell them, you can wear kendogi and hakama anytime. For the Bogu, we divide it in 2 phases. They first wear the tare, do, and kote, and then the next phase they wear the men. The reason for that is because it becomes very uncomfortable at the beginning to wear all at once. And also, as soon as they wear the Bogu, they start forgetting about their basics. So we make sure that they have a fundamental of Kendo to start wearing the Bogu. Usually for adults, maybe takes about 2 to 3 months for them to start wearing the do and tare. And then the men, maybe after 1 month after that. For kids, this is what we do at our dojo. We have a monthly tournament, and for the non-Bogu kids, we do like a basics shiai, meaning we do man, kodaman, do, kirikaishi, and the first place winner, they get to wear the Bogu. They start wearing the do and tare. And they do that again the following month for the men. Sometimes they took takes them like over a year to wear the bogu. Some kids, they can wear it in a few months. So it really depends on how hard they try. One thing I focus is so their hands and their foot can hit together, which is very difficult for adults. It comes natural for kids, but for the adults, the coordination between the hand and the foot becomes a little bit harder. So at least they need to have that to start wearing the bogu. In Kendo, everybody have different goals. For the kids, I feel that winning a tournament is one of their top priorities. So for the kids in our dojo, I always focus on making them win tournaments. And within the dojo, we do a lot of shiais. Every practice we do a shiai because that's the fun part of any sports. You want to be competitive. If you just do suburi all day, they're gonna get bored. And if they have a shiai at the end, they have something to look forward to the practice. I think the main focus for the kids is to try to make them win the tournaments. That's what I think. For kids, I always try to kind of tell them how good they are. As an instructor, I have to find like something that they're good at it and try to motivate them on the good things instead of just telling them what they need to improve. And also to be fair with all the kids. Like, don't just pick on one kid and say bad things, but I could pick a kid and say good things about this child. And then I always do ask them to do a demonstration. So if we're gonna do mench, tell one kid that I know that they can hit good men and tell them to do a demonstration. And then everybody claps after he does. Or if one kid is good at kiai, ask them to do a demonstration of kiai. Trying to find what the kid is good about and try to motivate them using that. So for kids, I think that winning tournaments is a big deal for them. For adults, there are adults that they just do for health. They want to get healthy, so they come to the dojo. Or some of them, they want to get higher done, so they come to our dojo. Or everybody have their different goals. So I always tell them to focus on what they want to do and then try to improve that. But try to like Kendo so they can keep doing Kendo for a long time.